Have you ever met the connector? Well, he ponders, he helps, he creates, he writes, he speaks. He basically connects people and brings them together. I speak about Paul Solano of PS and All Marketing Group. At psandallmarketinggroup.com, you will receive an assembled group of Paul's contacts and connections that cross into many sectors of life. Please contact Paul Solano at 617-240-4130 or psandallmarketinggroup@gmail.com if you are in the market for a wide array of services. Again, please contact The Connector, Paul Solano at 617-240-4130 or psandallmarketinggroup@gmail.com with any questions. And now, here's Paul Solano, the host of Paul Ponders.
Welcome to Hashtag Paul Ponders. I've really enjoyed bringing you fun, informative, intriguing, and pondering podcasts. Many thanks to Hashtag PodPro Entertainment. Today's collaborating sponsor, Scott Albertson of Hashtag Project142.org, Riverworks Credit Union, NMLS number 410564, and Remax Renaissance Realty of Reading. Thanks for listening, rating, reviewing, and subscribing. Let Hashtag Paul Ponders begin. Greetings, everyone. I hope everyone is doing well. Well, this episode is a special honor to me. I have two very interesting, delightful guests on as our guests promoting a show that is coming up at the Boston Center for the Arts Black Box Theater coming up in June. And with me is Miss Wendy Lippe, who is the producing artistic director of the Psych Drama Company, a 501c3, and Mr. Cliff Blake. Welcome.
Thank you.
Wendy, welcome.
Thank
and Cliff,
you.
welcome. Great to have you on. I know you have a big show coming up, so if you want to let our listeners know what show is happening, where it's at, and all that good stuff.
Yeah, so it's Frankie and Johnny in the Clair de Lune, directed by Julia Murney. And she was, as so many people know, on Broadway, Elphaba and Wild Party, Carnegie Hall. She's done it all, and she's an incredible director. And we are performing at the Boston Center for the Arts in the Plaza Black Box Theater. And you can go to the psychdramacompany.com to get tickets. There's a link there that will bring you to get tickets. And it is opening on Friday, June 19th is our first performance. And our final performance is Sunday, June 28th. And after all evening performances, there is a dance party to 80s music because the play premiered off-Broadway in 1987. It was written in the 80s, and the play takes place in the 80s. So we're going to have audience dancing. They're going to come on stage and dance with us after the show. But if you don't want to dance, come to the Sunday matinee where you'll have a post-show discussion, and we'll talk about the play and we'll talk about our work together, Cliff and I, on this production of Frankie and Johnny.
That is awesome. That's awesome. Now, you were recently a guest with our friend Eddie Serino on my show on 95.9 WATD FM. And we talked about the wonderful concept and how you intertwine, if you will, the wonderful work of what your psych drama company does. So if you want to tell us a little bit about Frankie and Johnny.
Yeah. So I'm a clinical psychologist and a theater professional. And so I founded the company to integrate psychology and theater. So we always choose productions that have depth to them and that have a lot of psychological resonance and have a psychological spin, which is always different depending upon which show it is. But this particular play is really about two people. It's a two-hander, we call it, two-person play. And they work together in a diner. He's a cook and she's a waitress. And they're both lonely and they've both had hardships and emotional scars and physical scars, and they've been hurt, deeply hurt from past relationships. And we start out with them just sort of thinking they're going to have a one night stand as coworkers. Um, and the play takes place over the course of one evening. And what looks like is just a sexathon or a one night stand turns into a really complicated navigation of connection with two people who are trying to figure out if they want to be alone, if they want to have a partner. How do you navigate differences? How do you deal with the wounds from the past? How do you connect when you're no longer 20 and bushy-tailed and bunny-eyed, and you've got hurts, and you don't know if you're going to go there again or not with somebody new. And that's what these two characters explore and discover over the course of the play.
I'm a little bunny-eyed.
That is incredible. Yeah,
Bright-eyed and
right,
bushy.
exactly.
Okay, there you go.
That's
you
what I
go.
meant to say.
I like that. I like that. Now, Cliff, are you in the clinical field as well?
No, I'm not. I'm an actor. But I was in business for a while, for a long a career there, and then I call it a career, taking care of my dad who had Alzheimer's. So in a way, that's kind of clinical work of sorts, even though it's of a different manner. So, but yeah, I'm an actor now.
That is fabulous. That's fabulous. So, have you ever done anything, in a two-person type of play before?
Yeah. I've done a bunch of them. I did one called Tuesdays with Maury. That was a book. Actually, Maury Schwartz was from the Brandeis, actually a professor, and then Mitch Albom was, the student, and so that was a two-hander. We did that all over in New York and Nantucket, a whole bunch of different places.
Yeah, you did it off Broadway.
Off Broadway,
You
yeah.
did it off
Sure.
Broadway, yeah.
And then also one called Same Time Next Year. So yeah, the two-handers are kind of fun. They're a challenge because there's a lot going on, and you got just two actors, so you got to really look out for each other.
Without a doubt, without a doubt, you really have to. But that's really exciting. And tell me about what's like to work with Julia Murney.
Oh, she's amazing. I mean, every actor should be so lucky. I mean, she's a superstar as an actress, as everyone knows, but she's also a superstar as a director. She's done a fair amount of directing, and to be here in the room with her is just such an honor. I mean, she is so gifted, and she just sees things and feels things and intuits things, and she brings to her directing not only the skill of a director, but the skill of an actor. So that is really huge, right? Because when you have a director who's not also an actor, it can be a lot more difficult to work with them.
I see. I see. Well, this is all so exciting, and I know you are in the middle of rehearsals right now, and I really appreciate you taking the time to be on this podcast, which will be dropping before the show goes up. And also, one final plug, if you will, for our listeners in Paul Ponder's land.
Come see this show. You will be moved. You will laugh. You will cry. You will think about love. You'll think about relationships. You'll think about life. It's a real slice of life, and you'll be touched.
Yeah, it's a dance. It's a dance, a true dance in the moonlight. So
True dance of love and hope.
yeah,
Right?
exactly. Yeah.
And second chances, Cliff said once. This is a play about second chances.
Well, I love it. And your website again, and Wendy, we have to have you on again for a more complete further. We'll delve into the psychdramacompany.com and all the great things that you are doing. But I think it's safe to really conclude and just say, yes, we talked about the other day, what the world needs now is love, sweet love.
Yes.
Yes. And we're gonna deliver.
And Cliff, if you want to pick up on the rest of the lyrics, feel free to
Yeah.
pick up on the rest
It's
of the
the only
lyrics and
thing
all.
there's
You
just
do it
true
so well.
love.
With that, Cliff and Wendy, I thank you. I'm going to say a hashtag indeed. I trust that you have enjoyed hashtag Paul Ponders. Again, my name is Paul Solano of PS&All Marketing Group, and I may be reached via email at paul@paulponders.com to do some more pondering. Many thanks to my longtime collaborative friend and associate, Chalonzo Amos of Pod Pro Entertainment, in bringing you our fun, exciting, informative podcast. You rock, Techie Chalonzo. With PS&All Marketing Group, I created a side gig to connect you and get things done. Please do not hesitate to reach out to me at paul@paulponders.com with any questions. Subscribe to our YouTube channel at Paul Ponders. Follow us on Twitter at Paul Ponders Pod. Follow us on Instagram at Paul Ponders Podcast. Thank you again for listening to #Paul Ponders, available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, our website, paulponders.com, or wherever you stream your podcasts. Subscribe, stream, rate, and review our shows. Your ratings and reviews help our show reach new audiences. Produced by Pod Pro Entertainment, #Paul Ponders lives within a network of podcasts located at podproentertainment.com. #the new radio. Until we meet again, my friend, stay well. #indeed.